Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and in today's reading, we're going to be answering the question, what are their next actions? So we'll be taking a look at where your person currently stands with regard to you and this connection and what their potential actions may be with regard to the situation. So let's get into our disclaimers. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so some of these messages may apply specifically to you and your situation. Other messages may not, so if it doesn't apply, simply release it and let it go. Please don't allow it to get you upset if something in one of these general readings is not super resonant to your specific situation. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you could book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. All right, let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So we're going to be picking a deck today. We're working with 3 decks. For pile number 1, this is the Tarot Nefertari with some I almost said fool's gold. Well, it is technically another name for it, but it's pyrite. For pile number 2, we have the Witchcraft and Wizardry Tarot with some lapis lazuli. And for pile number 3, we have the Lord of the Rings Tarot with some moonstone. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about their next action toward you and this connection. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey, pile 1, if you guys pick the Tarot Nefertari with this little pyrite crystal, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to be looking into your person's next action toward you. And what we are going to start by doing is looking at their current energy with regard to the situation with these 2 oracle cards. We're going to be shuffling pretty much all of our decks live on camera today, but we're going to just kind of kick off with these 2. So let's just take a look and see where your person currently stands with regard to this situation. So we have the Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. We have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. So I feel like right now where this person currently stands with regard to this connection and the actions that they would take toward you is it seems like there is a change that they're perceiving in the dynamics of this connection. Number 5s always have to do with changes, sometimes challenges which bring about change. So maybe you and this person have had some rocky moments up until this point, or maybe this person has had some sort of inner turmoil or difficulties that they've been moving through. And I'm also kind of feeling for some of you guys like you and this person may not have been in communication for a while, or the current situation that you're in with this person may have been the status quo in your connection for a very long time, because this Bat Spirit is very much giving me the energy of the Hanged Man about putting something on ice or putting something on pause, right? Hanging upside down, looking at it from a new and different perspective. And that's what this Bat Spirit is really talking about. It's talking about changes. It's talking about the death of something old and a rebirth of something new. And so I do feel like this person is in a position where they may see that they need to let go of the old version of this connection, whatever that was, or an old version of themselves, whatever that was, in order to accept the new dynamics that are at play here. And with this could be the one, I'm kind of feeling like maybe the change in this connection is that you and this person are moving from a friendship to romantic energy together, or there's a change in the way that this person is perceiving you. It seems like this energy is about them perceiving you as being the one. or seeing the potential for something more with you that maybe they weren't seeing before. So it's really interesting. So let's go ahead in with the tarot cards next. So what are their next actions toward pile 1? I don't know why. It just feels like you and this person have maybe like known each other for a very long time for some of you guys. Like, because it feels like a deep change, like a big change that this person would be ushering in to this connection, or that maybe the both of you would be maneuvering into. So let's just continue. Let's see. What's their next action toward pile 1? Three of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Justice card. We have a Ten of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get our clarifying cards here. Tell us more about pile 1's person's next actions toward my pile 1 viewers, please. Clarifying this Three of Wands in reverse. We have Take a Chance. Okay, we have Staying In. We have Wicked. Okay, this is very interesting. So what are their next actions toward you, pile number 1? I definitely feel that this is a slow-moving energy, first and foremost. I just feel like this person has a lot of healing to do. I feel like this person, with the Ten of Cups reverse here, it definitely feels that there's this undertone of this person really maybe going through a tough time in love. Like, I'm seeing family issues here. I'm feeling like there could be like a breakup or like a dissolution of a marriage or something like that. We do have Justice energy here, which can talk about like contracts. So I feel that for some of you guys, part of the reason why this energy is going to be so slow moving is because this person is healing. And I think that there's still I don't think they're that confident right now in the actions that they would take towards you. Now, for some of you guys, it's possible that this person is still married with that Justice card being here and the Wicked card. Like, there's some other type of commitment here. And I think that sometimes because of this, this person feels like engaging with you would be something they shouldn't be doing, right? They do see you in a positive light, but I feel like the action is a little short-sighted here. It's a little fearful. It's a little bit like there's a risk involved here. Okay, so with the Three of Wands coming up here, what I'm feeling is that this person, they look at you as like their next action toward you is going to be something that is more short-term versus long-term, meaning like it's a short-sighted action that they take. It's not something they're thinking that much about. It's not something that's that deep. I think it's just going to be something that's very like out of the blue and something that might feel more like short-term oriented than something like we're making a plan, right? Like, I'm feeling it's more of like an impulsive energy of just like rolling the dice and seeing if you're available, right? Like rolling the dice, putting their intention out there and just seeing if you guys can connect in the short term. there's a lot of mixed emotions here. With the Six of Swords in reverse, I kind of feel with you and this person that, like, again, we talked in the beginning here about changes, right? Like, this person reflecting on changes that need to be made with this connection. Because right now, it seems like what I see with the Six of Swords reversed is that it's a lot of the status quo that you guys have been already dealing with this person for a while. So even though we have this energy of the Hanged Man and things like being really slow, this person being in a place where they maybe know that they need to make a change, they know that the current dynamic that you guys have isn't really like ideal. I feel like their next action is still going to kind of be in the realm of like status quo, because with the Six of Swords in reverse, this is giving the energy of just like the same problems over and over and again, the same like kind of rocky, like that number 5 energy, instead of moving forward into the safer, calmer, smoother energy with you, moving forward or moving on. Like they're not letting go yet of the old energy that needs to be released, right? So even though, again, we have this energy of rebirth, I kind of think your person is still kind of struggling to let go a little bit here of the old stuff. And with staying in, I actually kind of feel this person focusing more on themselves because of this, right? I think this really just echoes that sort of Hanged Man energy that we were getting with the Bat Spirit. I think that they're not quite showing up to me as being ready to really take the plunge and make the necessary change that's needed to move this connection forward from wherever you guys have been stuck in it. Okay. And with the Justice card and Wicked, like I was saying, there's definitely an energy here of them not really having the most honest intentions. And this can be honest intentions toward you, or just they're not being honest with themselves. Something like that. But then for others of you, I still continue to feel this person might still be wrapped up in an ex or maybe in a committed relationship. And because of this, they're seeing you as something that they know they shouldn't be engaging in, right? So let's get one of these cards. I'm just curious. What's their next action, please, toward pile number 1? We have the Rainbow Renewal. There's healing energy here, but look, we have at the bottom 666. Raise your vibration, choose peace and harmony in your thoughts and with others. See, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of inner turmoil that's still lingering beneath the surface with this person. I do feel this person wants rebirth, right? They want renewal. But it's like the way that they're going about things feels like it's more of the same, like BS, for lack of a better phrase. So let's take a look at these cards right here for pile 1. So what's their person's next action toward my pile 1 viewers? What's their next action? Legal matters. That's so funny with Justice coming up again. See, for a lot of you guys, this person, I think, is dealing with like the dissolution of a marriage with the 10 of Cups reversed, or some other types of serious commitments here. And it's like risky. That's why it's like risky for them to connect with you in the way that they might want. Let's see. We have party energy. What's their next action, please? Family. Wow. We do have single here at the bottom of the deck. So this person might be single technically, or on the verge of being single, but they still seem to have other ties and commitments that they have to take care of. Children, maybe like an ex-spouse. This person might also just be in like kind of a free-flowing, look at this too, I forgot to show you guys this at the bottom of the deck. We have girl with a popcorn, going out, excess, escapism, little regard for consequence, creating a mess, not paying attention. That's kind of how this energy feels. It doesn't feel very intentional. It feels all over the place. And I think that this person is in this energy of like maybe going out and partying. And maybe that's kind of how the two of you connect. So in terms of their actions, you might see them at a party or something like that. But it doesn't feel like something that this person would be like intentionally planning. You know what I mean? It just feels very spur of the moment. Very like sporadic. Not intentional. I'm getting some Piscean energy from this as well. This person could be a Pisces or have strong Pisces placements in their chart. It just, I don't know, something about this person, it just feels like they're not thinking very clearly. I think they're fantasizing a lot about you and maybe like romanticizing this connection. I'm also getting like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Wizard of Oz, and I'm thinking of like when they go to the Emerald City and they have to wear those glasses in the movie to like make everything look green. Did I make that up or was that in the book? I feel like that was in something where they had to wear these glasses so that everything actually looked green. Let me know if I'm making that up or not. But I say all that to say it's giving like illusion energy, you know, like it's giving rose-colored glasses. And I'm also getting from this like the poppy fields. Remember when they like passed out in the poppy fields and like, you know, those are like opiates, right? They knocked them out. So this person could be using drugs or alcohol frequently or just like in recreation. And some of that could be impacting their ability to make intentional sound decisions with regard to this connection. And I think part of that is also like contributing to the fantasizing about things. Let's see. What's their next action toward pile one? We have illness, disease, weakness, and fragility. This person this person is not well, you guys. It's like the more cards we get, the more like, you know, it's like this person just isn't. And underneath of this, look, we've got the thorns, hardship underneath the 666. Yeah, this person is not in a good place, guys. I think just personally speaking, and that's part of the reason why they don't seem to have very clear intentions toward you, you know? So let's close it out with some of these for you guys, pile one. What's their next action towards pile one? We have romance. Your emotional needs, your emotional needs will be met with this connection. Sorry, got kind of tongue-tied there. Let's see. These both want to come out. We have spiritual connection. There's a strong bond with you and this person. We have cutthroat. It is what it is. It's not what it's not. Very interesting energy. We have tired. Someone is losing interest. But I also think this person is tired because they're not feeling well. I really feel like they're doing... This person might also be on medication because they have to be on medication for an illness. And this medication could be something that brings them down, you know? Especially if it's something for, well, I don't know, I'm not an expert, but I was going to say if this person has like mental health challenges, I know just from anecdotal experience with like some of my family members that some of those medications can be really hard on people. But either way, like, I do feel that this person sees you guys as someone that they have feelings for. I do think this person romanticizes you. I think that they see that you could be the one for them. They see you as high potential. But what I feel in terms of their next actions is very scattered. It's all over the place. This person really needs to ground. They need some pyrite in their life for real because their energy is just all over the place. So their next action, I would say, is going to be something kind of short term, kind of spur of the moment, sporadic. I don't see it as being something planned. I see it as just kind of being the status quo of whatever you guys have been doing up until this point. And this person just does not feel like they're very intentional, but they realize with the bat spirit that something needs to change with regard to this connection. I just don't see them yet in the space where they're ready to make the changes within themselves to get this connection on a different path. So Pile 1, this was really intense. I would love to hear from you in the comments. How do you feel this resonates with your experience with this person? Comment below, let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hey, Pile 2, if you guys picked the Witchcraft and Wizardry Tarot with this blue lapis lazuli, this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into your person's next actions with regard to this connection. So let's start with your overall energy, or technically this is going to be your person's current position as it pertains to this connection. So we have the pig spirit, such a cute little pig. We have let your friends help you. Okay, so where do they stand? So with regard to taking action toward you, I actually feel like this person's a little bit nervous, Pile 2. I feel like they might be really overanalyzing the situation, and I think that they might be really in their head about this situation. I feel like this person is talking to their friends a lot, hanging out with their friends a lot. They may even be asking their friends for advice or guidance, or like bouncing things off of their friends, because this just feels like an energy of somebody who is not very self-assured. Maybe they're not very confident in taking action toward you for some reason. And I think that they may struggle with communication as well. But this definitely feels like a person who's like an overthinker. And I think this may come from perfectionist tendencies, where like they don't want to make a mistake or mess something up in their mind, you know? So they want to make a wise choice with regard to this situation. And if there's been stagnation here, which I feel like there probably has, since a lot of you guys are here at this video wanting to know what their next move is going to be, this is the reason why. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot. Let's just jump right in. So for Pile 2, what is their person's next action, please? What is their next action towards my Pile 2s? King of Swords in reverse. Yes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What's their next action, please? They're not thinking straight, you guys. We have Two of Cups reversed. Okay. We have Death in reverse. We do have the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's take a look at these cards for clarifiers, and then we'll get into this. Has this person been, let me know, guys, in the past, have they been a little selfish, a little gluttonous, a little particular? Let me know. I'm getting some undertones, some hints of that. Subtle hints. What's their next action towards pile number 2, please? Oh, okay. So we have playing the field, we have bride, and we have on guard falling out of the deck. Okay. This person, I think, is just like a little immature for some of you guys. So yeah, with that Magician card being here at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like this person might be a little bit like trying to figure out like what the best, you know, it just kind of echoes what I was getting with the pig spirit with use your mind wisely. Like I see this person really analyzing the situation, really studying the situation, trying to make the most wise choice for themselves, and trying to maybe even foresee, like I'm really being drawn to this crystal ball energy right here, which is giving somebody who's like really preoccupied with what's going to happen, okay? And that makes a lot of sense with this person's anxious thinking over here with the pig spirit. Like they're very worried about what might happen or what's going to happen, I think, instead of just like living in the present moment of what is. So what's their next move? I kind of feel like you and this person are not going to be on the same page here because we have a Two of Cups in reverse. And what I'm feeling is that your person, they're still keeping their options open with playing the field. With the King of Swords reverse, I think this person is not thinking things through quite clearly. They're still confused. I feel that this person is actually quite disempowered in their energy too, right? This is why they're leaning on other people to try to help them out and like get advice and tell them what to do, because I think this person is struggling to kind of just think for themselves with regard to the situation. And I think this person's just really struggling to make their own like choices and decisions with regard to this situation. And if we take a closer look at this, we have this little goblin here from Harry Potter, Griphook, who has taken the sword and he's got all the gold. It's actually giving me like Lord of the Rings vibes a little bit too, or not Lord of the Rings, but The Hobbit with Smaug, the dragon, being like obsessed with gold. And so what I'm feeling from this is that this person, this is why I was asking, have they been selfish or gluttonous? Like, I think this person is still in this maybe more self-centered energy of FOMO in a sense. Like, they see you with the bride card here as like being a wife material or spouse material. But this person, it's like they want that. They want your energy exchange, but they also want everything else. They want all the other things too, right? It's a gluttonous energy that I feel with that card. And so I think coming up here in the future, in terms of their next action, I think that there's going to be the sense that the two of you guys are not really on the same page, because I think you, my viewer, is probably more serious than this person is. It could be vice versa, but I'm really picking up this is more of their energy of being in this more free-flowing sort of mode. But they're still not ready to let it go yet with the Death card being here. I just feel like this is a person that kind of wants to have their cake and eat it too, right? Like they want to exchange energy with you, even though they realize you guys aren't really like on the same page in terms of what you both want. I think they're kind of studying the situation. They're in this magician energy of like trying to figure you out and like do all the things that they probably should do because they know it's like what they need to do to win you over. But I don't think that they're sincere and really wanting to win you over and actually commit to something. And you guys may not care about that. I feel like a lot of times you guys tell me, I don't even want to be with them like that. And I'm like, okay, sorry. But that's what I see. And kind of echoing that further here with this card, because this card talks about skilled interactions, right? Competing, being guarded, at an impasse. Like I'm getting with this magician and the on guard card here. It's like this person is going to continue to just be kind of in this mode with you, like trying to study you and figure out what they need to do, trying to get more intel from their friends or maybe even your friends to win you over. But it doesn't really feel like they have intention of like really committing to anything meaningful here. It feels like they're just trying to kind of play games a little bit. So let's just continue on here. Pile 2. This person, I also feel like they may put off a vibe that they're not like this, because when I see this Dumbledore right here, this is like a very wise looking person, right? And on the surface, I feel like this is a person who maybe looks like much more together and like somebody who wouldn't behave like a player. But I'm telling you guys, deep down inside, they still are a player. Okay, so don't let appearances fool you, because they're playing games. Part of the game playing is because they're insecure, but the other part of the game playing is like, I don't think they're ready to be tied down. Okay. What's their next action toward pile 2? We have names, energy alignment. Okay. We also have at the bottom of the deck 222, partnerships and balance. Pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. So balance is coming up and alignment is coming up here with this person. I do think that they want to align with you. I think that they would like to feel as though they're getting on the same page. But the problem here is that you guys seem to both want different things, okay? Now, let's get some of these, okay? What's their next action toward pile 2? This person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could also be a Scorpio. Heavy air energy here, especially Gemini, okay? We've got toxic relationship. We have between the lines. That's what I'm saying. We have proposal coming up. We do have romantic feelings at the bottom of the deck. So there are definitely romantic feelings here. So no worries there. If you're concerned if they have feelings for you, I do think they do. The problem, though, is that this person, they don't want to, like, what's next for this connection in terms of, like, what action you can expect from them is more of this blurred energy, blurred lines. Now, this person may come forward. We have the bride, we have the proposal. This person may come forward and express like interest in you, or maybe like ask you out on a date or offer something to you coming up here. But I feel like it's very manipulative. Like they're doing it because they're not ready to like change the connection or really let the connection go, right? I feel like this person is going to try to do something that can sort of buy them time or like win you over for a little bit more time. Because I think they know they might be kind of on thin ice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Toxic relationship is telling me again that you guys are not on the same page. You're not aligned, right? And so I feel like this person with the Magician card here is going to like maybe come forward and like pretend to be aligned with you and pretend to act like they want the things that you want as part of this skilled interaction here. But I'm afraid that they don't truly want it for themselves, right? They're just pretending because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose connecting with you. Okay. We have care, parenthood, patron, and support. Yeah, so I think this person will come forward with some sort of supportive energy that's going to feel comfortable, familiar, all the things. This person may also be a parent, or maybe you guys have a child with this person for some of you. All right, let's see. Let's close it out with some of these status cards. So what's their next action, please, towards pile 2? What's their next action towards pile 2, please? We have ready for commitment, taking things to the next level. How interesting. Let's see, though. We have trustworthy. You can trust this connection. What's this person's next action toward pile 2? Oh. We have fire. Play with this fire and you will get burned. Expect drama. Misery loves company, emotionally immature. They definitely feel like they can trust you, you know? Like, we do have friends here. I feel comfortable with you. I would never jeopardize this friendship. So there is that sentiment of friendship here, a foundation of friendship for some of you. But you guys see what I mean? Like there's so many mixed emotions here. There's bride energy, but then there's player energy. There's commitment energy, but then there's emotionally immature energy, right? I just don't think this person feels confident in what they want, right? They're going to their friends, they're trying to figure out what to do, they're overthinking things instead of just maybe like sitting with themselves in the present moment and saying, okay, for real, what do I actually want for myself? Like taking pile 2 out of the equation, you, my viewer, this person I think just really needs to sit and understand what they want for themselves, right? If they don't want to be committed, they need to be willing to let you go, right? Because I feel that that's like the issue here is like there's this energy of like commitment, but then there's this energy of not being ready for commitment. And I think that's where this internal struggle is coming from for this person. It's like I think they don't really want to lose you, so they're just going to come in and maybe offer some sort of commitment-esque energy or do something to try to like buy themselves some time. But I think there's a part of them that could see it going to the next level because I do think they see that you're a person of value, but there's still this energy of them wanting to kind of be open and explore new things and just keep things very blurred and undefined. So goodness, pile 2, this is really interesting energy. Please comment below. Let me know, how do you feel that this resonates with your personal experience with this person? I love hearing your feedback, so please let me know in the comments. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you guys picked out the Lord of the Rings tarot with this little moonstone crystal, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to look into your person's next action toward this connection. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's look at their current position with regard to the situation, and then we'll add in more cards. So starting us off, we've got the Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Ooh, and we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, pile 3. So already starting us off on a positive note. So where does this person stand with regard to your connection? Well, I definitely feel that this person is taking notice of you. I'm actually getting butterflies in the pit of my stomach right now, like those excited butterflies. So there's definitely something about you that this person has taken a liking to. They've noticed you. You've really caught their eye. I think that they have butterflies and a little nerves when they think about you. And with the Scarab Beetle here, this is talking about this person doing something new and different, right? This is a new situation. It's new love that they're feeling. And so I'm wondering for this person if they've been maybe in a place of like not feeling very inspired in their life thus far, or feeling a bit stagnant in their love life, or maybe this person just has been doing kind of the same thing over and over in love and getting the same results because of that. With the Scarab Beetle, this is kind of about finding your own magic. It's about being creative. It's about trying something different to get a new and different result instead of just doing the same things you've always done. So I definitely think there's something new and different about you for this person, and something new and different that they may feel they need to do with regard to this situation. So let's continue. What's their next action toward pile 3? I think this person's quite physically attracted to you guys as well. I'm definitely feeling that. All right, so what is pile 3's person's action toward them? What's their next action toward pile 3? Wow, so we start off with the Death card. We have the Four of Pentacles. What's their next action? The Hermit. Oh my goodness. This person, man. All right, let's clarify here. This person is not confident in themselves, you guys. That's part of the issue here, but let's see. What's their next action, please, towards pile number 3? Clarifying the Death card first. We have no, you hang up. Clarifying the Four of Coins. We have the Screw. And clarifying the Hermit card. What's their next action? We have Cool with Whatever. We do have groom energy at the bottom. So I do think this further confirms the new love. This person is definitely romantically interested in you. This person is thinking about commitments, long-term commitments and partnerships, okay? So this doesn't feel like, F-boy or F-girl energy. It feels like somebody serious, okay? But this person definitely has some hang-ups and blockages that are getting in the way of action being taken here. So we got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. This person, I think, needs to take a risk with this situation because I see them as being very closed off and kind of clammed up. And again, going back to the scarab beetle, this person needs to awaken to their own magic and be willing to try something different. With this Four of Coins here, I think this person is very closed off at the heart space. I think this person might be a little bit uptight at times, maybe a little bit fixed in their beliefs, or maybe have a more conservative outlook on relationships that's maybe outmoded. In some instances, maybe that's not the case for everybody, but there's like an avoidance here, an avoidance of opening up, an avoidance of wanting to try something new out of fear. And I think the fear is coming from like, what if something bad happens is what I'm hearing. With this Wheel of Fortune here, oh yeah, there's something here with this too, but this is the one ring. This is the ring of power in the Lord of the Rings, right? This is something where this person, they may feel afraid of something going wrong, or they might be afraid that something about the situation is going to be unpredictable or turn badly for them. I'm also getting for some of you guys that there could be a little bit of a temptation that this person feels towards you. Like there's something about, for some of you, the way that you present yourselves, you guys might be very like sexy or very attractive. This person may find you really attractive. And I think for some reason, they are having negative associations with like attractive women is specifically what I'm getting, like a fear of them. So that might not be for everybody out there. And it's specifically attractive women that I'm getting for some reason. But that might not be for everyone. That's just for some of you. There's something about like if they were to indulge in your energy, you would have power over them because you're so beautiful or so attractive. And I do see here with this card, with the Six of Coins, that they do see you as being very attractive, very kind, generous, beautiful. I feel like this person also, though, sees that there are some significant differences between you, or feels that there are significant differences between the two of you. I feel like this person, especially if you're the feminine in this connection, I feel like this person sees you as this like beautiful, stunning goddess who's so kind and generous and beautiful. And they see themselves as this little short, like whatever, not like whatever, but this person just doesn't see themselves as being like quite on your level. Okay. This character here is also a dwarf. Dwarves live underground, right? So I think there's a lot of indication here that this person has been sort of shielding themselves. They've been sort of in hiding. They've been underground. They could be healing from something. They could be focusing on their work here with the King of Coins. But what are their next actions? I definitely feel that this is a slow moving energy. And to me, it feels more like an energy than clear action. The one thing that I am seeing is that I think you and this person are going to have some sort of a conversation coming up here that's going to really change this connection. Maybe you and this person have known each other for a long time with that Death card coming up. For some of you, it definitely seems that this has been a connection where you've known each other for a long time. It doesn't necessarily have to be that for everyone, but I do feel that for some of you. But there's a conversation coming up here where I think you and this person are going to realize that like this connection is changing, right? Like there's something about this connection that's changing very deeply and fundamentally here, right? Now for some of you, I'm wondering if whatever conversation you have, it's going to actually end up with the both of you guys going your separate ways or not being on the same page in some way, because that's kind of what we have depicted here. It's about everyone sort of going on their own path. We have this energy, the Four of Coins, with the Screw of like someone not being interested, someone sort of avoiding. And then this energy of withdrawal, right? Detachment from the situation and just kind of taking a more relaxed approach to things. And it's kind of a bummer because I kind of feel like this person's very attracted to you. I feel like this person really sees you as someone that could be serious relationship material. They have feelings for you. They see this as a new opportunity for them. And I definitely think with this card of no, you hang up, you guys probably have a lot of things in common. I feel like this is the type of person where you guys could chat for hours and just like really enjoy the conversation. But there's something that you guys are talking about that's going to, I think, cause this connection to move into a more chill, casual energy. Like there's a lot of detachment here. So let's continue. We'll go here. Yeah, we'll go here next. What's their next actions towards pile number 3? We have heartbreak. Okay. We have surrender. We have travel. And we have magnetic attraction here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Definitely high levels of attraction here between the both of you for sure. This person's very attracted to you. But in terms of their next action, I kind of think these cards confirm what I said. It feels like whatever you guys talk about is something that's changing the connection and maybe causing you guys to go in a different direction from each other for a little while. And somebody here is traveling. Somebody here is sort of detaching. Now, this conversation could be happening while you guys are traveling if you're currently with this person, but it's definitely more of an inaction that I'm seeing, a leaning back that I'm seeing than an actual movement forward towards something. What's this person's next action towards pile number 3? We have the door and we have the web. Wow. And honestly, you guys, this makes a lot of sense with the death card because this, going back to this card for a moment, this is sort of showing an event that like is cosmically orchestrated because the outcome of the story would not have gone as it did if all of these people had not gone on their separate ways. Okay. I don't know if you guys have read the book or seen the movie, but you know, this death scene is literally when everything changes. So this is part of the plan. Like death is part of the plan. It's a divinely orchestrated, it's a slow sort of impending ending that is supposed to happen for a reason. And maybe this person, for some of you guys, is a stepping stone connection, like a transition person for you. Maybe you're a transition person for them. Like you're on the path for a reason here, but maybe not meant to be together forever or not meant to be together in this moment. Death also talks about transitions though too, right? Death is transition as well. So very interesting, you guys. Let's see. Let's pull one of these cards. What is pile 3's person's next action toward pile 3? We have, okay, stability, harmony, and acceptance. Acceptance really makes sense with that surrender card being here, you guys. It's kind of just like, cool with whatever, right? It's okay. This is meant to happen for a reason. All right, we're going to close it out with these cards here. So for pile 3, What is their person's next action towards them, please? Off limits. Already involved. We have friends with sexual benefits. We have friends. I feel comfortable with you. I would never jeopardize this friendship. Emotionally unavailable for you. So even though this person seems like they're really attracted to you and they're very like drawn to your energy, they're not emotionally available. We definitely have indications of casual energy here. This person does feel comfortable with you. I think they do see you as a good friend of theirs. But again, there's something that about this connection that they know that they shouldn't be doing. Now, it could be that this person is already with someone else. I feel it's more of like a transition period for them, though, of coming out of something, because they're seeing you as new love. You know what I mean? They're seeing you as new love. They're seeing you as a new door that's opening for them. It doesn't feel like third party to me, but it could be for some of you. You guys know your situation better. But there's definitely an element of this person being emotionally unavailable because they may still be dealing with heartbreak and healing from a past situation here. Whew, goodness, pile 3. I thought this one was going to be a little bit more promising. I'm not going to lie. I was really excited when I saw the first 2 cards, but it definitely feels like the next action is going to be something that's more laid back here. So please comment below. Let me know how you feel like this resonates with your experience with this person. And please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.